Hey guys, it's me Carter, and welcome to the Build Your Kids Library, where we read books to kids, which will be a great addition to a kid's home library. In addition to that, I've launched the Build a Kids Library, where we send books to kids, which will be a great addition to their home library. If you would like to know more, then go to my website, www.buildakidslibrary.org. Today we will be reading My name is Michael. I love to read and go on trips to the park. I was born with Hunter syndrome disease and autism spectrum disorder. Hunter syndrome MPS 2 is so rare that only 1 in every 160,000 people gets it. But my mommy tells me all the time that I'm just super special and God made me one of a kind. I like when mommy takes me to the park because I love to play. I really love when mommy allows me to ride my especially May adoptive bike. My mom takes me to the park at least twice a week in the evenings when she gets home from work. I like to play outside. Sometimes mommy gets on the playground with me because I need help doing things and sometimes I can't do them on my own. Mommy never complains about helping me. She always encourages me to do my best. Some days I'm too weak to walk, so I use my wheelchair. But on other days I walk. Either way, I have fun and play. I see other kids playing when I'm at the park. No one ever comes over and asks me to play with them. They mostly just stare at me a lot. I don't like it when people stare at me, so I usually just say hi. But sadly, no one speaks back. My mom is my best friend, and I talk to her about everything. She says communicating is very important. I told Mom I don't like when people stare at me. It makes me feel like something is wrong with me. Mom told me that I am special and that I will always be her sunshine. Mom says it's hard not to stare at such a handsome dude like me. Mommy always knows exactly what to say to help me feel happy all over. Every single time I tell Mom how I feel, she tells me something that cheers me up. That's exactly why I love her so much. Today on my way to the park, Mom picked up my cousin Michaela so she could play with me at the park. I love Michaela. She always plays with me and helps me when I need it. She is my best friend until the end. I don't like it when people always stare at me, but let me tell you about one of my experiences going to the park that really made my day. As soon as Michaela and I got to the playground to play, she helped me up the steps so that I could sit down. We saw some other kids playing and they started talking to Michaela. She went over to speak to them. Michaela brought over the kids over to me and introduced me to them by saying, "Hey guys, come over here. This is my best friend Michael." The other kids who I see all the time actually come over and say hi to me. I wanted to scream with excitement, but I waved and said hi back. Today was a super cool day on the playground. All I have ever wanted was for the other kids to stop staring at me and play with me. And that happened today when Michaela invited them over. I said a quick thank you to God for answering my prayer. I love my cousin Michaela because we always have so much fun together. Even on the days when I had to use my wheelchair, she pushes me around on the playground so that I can play. Michaela and I talk to each other every day on the phone or when she comes to visit. I thank God that I have a best friend like her who never stares at me, laughs at me, or says mean things to me. Michaela accepts me for who I am, and that's exactly what I wish all the other kids would do all the time. We finally finished playing at the park, and Mom told us to come over to lay on the blanket with her for a snack and a story. I laid across Mom's leg, and she began to read me this book that she wrote about how I feel when kids stare at me and don't play with me. Michaela waved to the other kids, and my new friends from the playground came over to listen to Mom while she read to us. I'm grateful Mommy was able to help me tell my story so that others can understand how I feel. Now I have some new friends who play with me at the park and not stare at me. It's truly all I wanted. Now I understand why Mom says it's important to communicate and express yourself. We are all unique in our own special ways. I want everyone to remember that it's important to never pick on or stare at others because they don't look like you. We are all human. We want to be loved and treated equally. The next time you see a kid who you think looks differently or someone playing all by themselves, go over to them and say hello. Let's make the world a better place by continuing to show empathy and, at the same time, being kind and friendly to others. Don't stare at me. Play with me. The end. I really enjoyed that book. I hope you did too. Again, my name is Carter, and I thank you for your time.